Hello everyone, Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading. This pick a card came through as a message from your greater self, your greater being, to your human self as you are right now. Any advice, wisdom, affirmation to encourage you, support you, just affirm you moving forward with your own intuitive knowing, your own internal guidance. Always trust your intuition. We have 4 different groups to choose from, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just take a moment and allow yourself to tune in, allow your intuition to just pull you in with the feeling of knowing. Your greater being has a wonderful message for you all today. And so with that, thank you all for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Please do join me over on social media and over on my Patreon. Those links are in the description box. And I will put timestamps in the comments down below for all of you. So thank you for tuning in, and let's just get right into group number 1. All right, group number 1. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I truly appreciate and adore and love each and every single one of you. Thank you for being you and for tuning in. So let's see what your greater self, your greater being wants you to know at this time. I'm going to start with a postcard from Spirit, and it says, unlock your magic. Look at that. It has a key. It's the green. So maybe a heart opening is what you're experiencing. Some sort of heart chakra movement, expansion, opening, really feeling the vibes of love. Unlock your magic. It's your magic, the love frequency. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. Loving you so, so much, okay? So you're really being encouraged. I'm sure you're feeling the supportive guidance of your inner self, your beings, your spirit team, the spirit around you. A lot of just inspirational ideas flowing that you're ready to implement in a very physical way, okay? So let's see. Let's just go through these. I freely express who I am. It is my birthright to express myself in ways that are fulfilling to me, something very fulfilling. Oh my gosh, so much freedom to express who you are. It's just so overjoying. I can feel your heart just swelling. It's like, this is me, and I am actually going to live and experience my own soul expression, the creator expression. I get to do this for a living, for fun, for play, for pleasure, for work, for whatever. It's like a very beautiful expansion of the heart, and yet it feels like just a wonderful embrace of life. Like you're embracing life, but life is embracing you. Like you're really feeling how life embraces you, and it's amazing. So your soul says you are irreplaceable. You are one of a kind. There's no one like you, okay? You're the only one who is like you, and it's time for you to freely express yourself. Why am I happy? How have I changed from being in a bad mood to enjoying my happiness? How do I feel when I feel happy? This is beautiful. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay, so we'll get into that in a moment. Laughter, number 47. Look at you. Laughter and happiness. Freedom, positive change. My goodness. Group number 1, the Magician. The Magician. This is the after tarot. So it's like your elements aren't on the table anymore. It's like you're alchemizing. It's like the physical objects are now being used together. All your tools, all your practices, all of them. It's like you're beginning to formulate and alchemize and create and experiment and even beyond that, like implementing things into the physical reality. I feel like you're really moving into this beautiful stage of creation where you've been going internally, you've been really harnessing the inspired ideas, and now it's like really becoming something real and physical. Okay, psychometry, sensitivity. You have the Three of Cups here. Number 7, move. This is the Chariot card in the tarot. So it's definitely time to move, time to take action. And it's not even, it's like you're not even taking action. It's just the action is already taking place. You're being it's like it's all flowing here. Fox. This is from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck from the Wa Nanichi. So I'm going to read this actually really quickly here. Fox. How we feel in. This is really beautiful because you are so in tune with your emotions, your emotional guidance system. You're very attuned or fine-tuned to feeling exactly like, it's like things just flow. It's like you can, your sword, you know what it feels like, your cup, your pentacle, the earth, the air, the fire, the water. It's like all the elements, even the ether. You're very much in tune with the elements and how they alchemize together. And now you're feeling it in a very physical way. And I feel like this is very celebratory. I feel like there's other like minds that are surrounding you and co-creating with you or getting in on it in some way. There's a lot of supportive energy, even if they're just energetically supporting you in a big way, family and friends or like-minded others out there. They're really encouraging you, and it's like they don't need to necessarily encourage you as much as they're acknowledging you and appreciating who you are. And so you feel the natural support and encouragement without anyone really having to say it. It's more like they're, celebrating you. They're saying, yes, this is amazing. Do this. Okay, so let's look up the fox here, see what it has to say. Speed, cunning, and awareness. Fox's eyes miss nothing as it stares out at you, but you would be unlikely to see it in its natural habitat, crouching in the shadowy corners under the rocks beyond the mossy bank, all its senses alert. The beater of a ceremonial drum, shown here, has borrowed Fox's energy and its fur. Its head is of deerskin, colored crow beads decorate the fringe. Using this beater would call out fox medicine, reminding you to wake up and sharpen your awareness. If clever fox has arrived, it may be telling you that you are being too noticeable and drawing the wrong kind of attention. Try to approach life more discreetly. Use the cunning and cleverness of fox in a positive way. Learn to observe without being seen, and use what you have observed to take control of the situation. Fox reminds you not to be afraid of your creative sexual energy or the deep instinctual feminine side of your nature. Okay, so this is really beautiful because whatever it is that you're manifesting here is very positive. It's a very positive change for you. It's very much in alignment with the universal energies or the life force energy, the expansion of the collective or just your own personal reality. It brings you a lot of joy. Like I feel your soul, I feel your spirit. There's so much happiness to it. And at the same time, being mindful and aware of where you're expressing that happiness, because there are people out there who see these sorts of things and they just, they are attracted to you. They're attracted to your light. However, they may not have anything of benefit to offer you in return, right? So this is a really beautiful time for you to really be aware of your boundaries, of who you are. You are one of a kind. No one is like you. No one can do this like you. This is a brand new something, a beginning, a manifestation in the physical reality that you are co-creating with spirit, with your soul, and your soul is here. Your soul is saying, really, really feel into all these things. I feel like the sensitivity here is like you're really being encouraged to feel your emotions, your feelings, how it feels. Whatever this is that you're manifesting, there could be movement or relocation. You could be literally moving location to pursue this. You could also it could be as simple as just, my goodness, it's like there's others here that are co-creating with you and taking part in this. And there's an energy momentum here. And it's very much centered around the heart. You know, it's like there's two hands here. The energy, it revigorates your heart, it regenerates your heart, it pumps your heart. Like your heart is beating. We have the drum here. It's like it beats your heart. This is very sacred. So you just want to be aware and not allow anything to co-create with you or alchemize with you that is not in full supportive energetic flow of this manifestation. Okay, so the Three of Cups here, there's a lot of um, this is emotional well-being. This is people who share very similar emotional intelligence as you. They understand the sensitivity of what you're doing, and emotional, you know, emotional mastery. Our emotions are usually what disrupt things when we're manifesting, especially when we're really, really excited about it. So I'm just feeling there's like this there's like a time sometimes where you need to be a little bit incognito. Okay, you need to just kind of observe and look around, because there are others who are watching you, stalking you. And you know, we have the behaviors here of gaslighting, or there's a perception here of someone watching you, feeling those vibrations or fear-based thoughts of like jealousy, or like thinking that you have something that they don't. And so, you know, it's just being aware that those energies, those behaviors are out there in the world. And as you begin to express yourself more freely, you know, you'll be seen, and it's a very attractive energy. So it's like your soul is really letting you know it's all just a process of refinement. We all go through this when we're manifesting something very sacred and in alignment with our soul. Okay. So this is the Divination of the Ancients card, and it says your sensitivity is increasing at this time. So there may be things as well that once appealed to you that are no longer appealing. You're outgrowing some things of the past that are just, you know, you're outgrowing them. You're expanding into new energetic frequencies, new inspired ideas and modes of being and ways of implementing different things. So be really mindful as well about what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, what you're watching, what you're observing, what you're listening to. Really focus in on the feelings of happiness and joy, how you feel when you're happy. Don't give yourself any reasons to complain. And trust your intuition, trust your instincts. You know, it's like your intuition can be affirmed through your body, through your instinctual, it's like your heart. If you're questioning something, because I feel like you're very in tune with your soul energy, your heart energy right now. There's not like a lot of limiting thoughts or beliefs in your mind. I don't see any mental stuff here. I see this is all very positive in terms of really being in the moment, in the present moment, in the physical reality. So just be really mindful, you know, what you're physically engaged with and how it makes your body feel. If your intuition is speaking to you, your body's always going to affirm it, right? Your heart will feel relief or open or just natural around the right, you know, energies that are for you, that are very authentic to what you're manifesting. And if your heart feels a little bit constricted when you're, you know, interacting with a particular individual or situation or idea, if your heart kind of, you know, tenses up, like, then that's very clear that, you know, there's more to it that is unseen, right? There's something unseen. So it's not even about, it's like as you're moving forward, there's this energy of being able to feel, and it's like you don't have to know something right away in that moment. It's going to continue to be revealed to you. So you already know that you're choosing to align with wherever your soul is guiding you. And so as you're moving forward effortlessly, your soul is going to continue to reveal or show you certain situations or people or ideas, and you'll be able to feel in your emotions, right? If this is supportive to your emotional well-being and happiness, or if this is something that you're not sure of. If you're not sure of, then you're just okay. You're like, okay, I feel that. I'm gonna let that just be, and then, you know, my soul can show me here in a day or two, or whenever it's ready to, you know, it's like you can let go of really needing to say yes or no per se. It's more so, I feel like your greater being is revealing every day, every moment, what is right for you. And as the more that you feel that, it just becomes like this natural path. It's like you're in the chariot, your soul's the GPS, and it's just like you got, your soul's like, go left here. You're like, okay, because you know the feeling, your soul speaking to you. And if something is new, you know that you can take a moment and feel into it. And if you don't know, you can tell your soul, I don't know. And then it will continue, so it's like there's so much freedom here for you. And it's so beautiful. It really is. Okay. And not only that, you're truly, being able to fine tune and, gain the wisdom and maturity of this fox energy, of being very clever and observant, being aware of energies that are not as evolved or not as aware of the consciousness. I shouldn't say evolved, but it feels that way in a sense. There's a lot of compassion here with your heart. You've been through some things, so there's no judgment on others. It's like there's such a positive energy here, and it's wonderful because your emotions are clear. So it's going to allow you to really focus on this beautiful new manifestation that's going on here. A lot of positive changes. So don't fear any unknowns. Know that it's like your soul's just going to show you each step of the way. Your sensitivity is heightened. So, the bliss that you feel is going to be heightened. And there's always, your soul gives you the right places and times to express it in complete freedom and fulfillment and satisfaction, right? And then it's like when you're focused on what you're manifesting on your creative projects or your business ideas or whatever it is that you're doing here. And it's so beautiful because it's everything, it's all inclusive. It's like everything has your soul's, there's a time for this and a time for that. And you don't even have to know exactly the schedule. You just know that your soul's got it all figured out. So keep going and know that, this happiness, this freedom is truly, it's here to stay. There's no more bad moods necessarily, right? You're just enjoying your happiness. Nothing's going to rain on your parade, because if it rains, it's like I can feel there's like, watering the plants and dancing and freshness and cleanliness, the clean air. It's just also beautiful, very in tune with everything. And it will just get better and better. You'll just become more sensitive, more aware in all the best ways, right? So congratulations, and know what to look out for. Just be aware of the other, energetic frequencies that are out there, and just know at the same time that there's, they can't touch you or do anything. They might watch you wearing their sunglasses, and that's fine. You just stay focused on your new beginning here, your way forward, and freely express who you are, because it's like you're riding in the chariot style. Positive changes with Parvati and the fox, okay? And the laughter, it's like your inner child and your greater being have merged, and here they are on the Pegasus horses. They're just frolicking through the magical, ethereal air of heavenly goodness and yumminess and all the colors and art, and it's just channeling right into you here in the physical, and you're just feeling it all, and you get to be foxy and freedom. It's like, I don't know, there's just so much going on here. It's so wonderful. Even sexy. It's like this energy of just, empowerment and authenticity, and you're just you, and it's wonderful. You're irreplaceable. So thank you so much for being you. I truly hope this message just affirmed and, just continue to add to your amazingness and movement forward. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. And thank you for tuning in with me over on my social media and my Patreon. I'm so grateful to be connected with you guys on social media. It's really inspiring for me, and I'm very grateful. So I look forward to the next message that comes through. And until then, just keep being happy, taking wonderful care of yourselves, and I will see you again for the next pick a card. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful that you have tuned in for this message. I appreciate you all so very much. So let's see what your greater being, your greater self wants you to know, what message it would like to share with you at this time. It says, you are loved. Isn't that beautiful? Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order, and we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value, for your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. So it's a time of some clearing out, which is beautiful, which means you have some really beautiful new energy that your soul really wants you to welcome in. Your greater being is like, you're expanding. It's time to clear out. I was picking up on this too, with your mind. If you have a lot of stories inside, it helps to have a journal or a notepad and just start writing. Just start writing what you're feeling inside, or your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to just come out on paper. Even if you don't do anything with them, it allows you to, it's like all those stories or thoughts or different scenarios replaying in our mind. If we write them down, it kind of frees our mind and gives us the space, and when we want to tune into it or look at it again, it's there. We don't have to keep it stored inside. Same thing with your the visions of the future or your dreams and anything, to write them down. That way you can look at them when you can be fully present with them, and they won't be in your mind distracting you from anything, okay? Everything I do is a choice, so I am in control of my reality. The thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say and do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me, okay? So you may have some sort of experience where you're, I'm just picking up on this, may not apply to all of you. However, if you do decide to write and there are thoughts or stories coming out that aren't true for you, if you just acknowledge that these aren't your stories, or this is not who you really are, it doesn't become true for you. However, it lets you become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking unconsciously, and so that you can choose to stop. You can choose to focus or transform them in some way, or respond to them in a new way. I love how it's in red even here. And I do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. So if we're saying things unconsciously and things keep coming true and we don't understand why, once you become aware of the thoughts that are inside of you, be like, oh, I didn't realize that thought was playing out, unseen within me in my unconscious reality. Now I do. So now I listen to what I say, and I know that my thoughts are forming my experience, and everything's a choice. So you're in control. You're choosing thoughts that serve you, that benefit you, that help you expand and grow. It really was me, not you. Oh, I'm feeling this like your souls, like it was me, not you, not your human self. Your human self is doing great. This was me. I'm guiding you. This all happened for a reason, because it's a part of your expansion. It's a part of your learning and growing. And there's a cause and effect. There's a reason for everything. So I really feel like this is ultimately leading you towards everything you truly desire, and in full control of self-mastery, of your emotions, your thoughts, your reality. Why am I peaceful? How have I changed from being agitated to being centered? How do I feel when I am peaceful? So you're really entering into a time of moving out of distractions, agitations, frustrations. This is really sweet. You are a sweet soul. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. And this could even, this reflects in your reality in many ways. So take it as it resonates with you. Let's see. Culmination of vision, number 35. This is beautiful. This is signaling that you are truly a co-creator. You're part of something bigger than yourself. You're part of an expansion of the collective, or within your own collective reality that is something truly aligned with the authentic flow of life, the life force energy, the growth of humanity, the growth of beauty and nature. And it's like really truly aligned with the natural flow and rhythms of the natural reality, the life, of the magic, of all of it. Stay focused, Kuthimi. Okay, we've got the High Priestess here. Yeah, handwriting, authenticity. Look at this. This is beautiful. There's something about your handwriting here too. And as you're, there's something about you writing. We have the Tower and we have this, the Two of Cups coming together. Oh, wow. And the Butterfly. There's something here about handwriting. Maybe love letters, love notes, love stories. I feel like there's something here that's happened like beyond your control, completely unexpected. There was a shift in your reality, right? I feel like here with Stay Focused, there's something that really shook up your reality with the Two of Cups here. It could have been, you know, your heart really feeling this connection with another, and this true unconditional love, really unlocking a lot of your own spiritual gifts, your intuition, your visions, like what you feel and see for the future for yourself, and really feeling the peace, you know, that comes with alignment, balance, harmony, mutual love and respect. And whatever had to go, you know, it's like, you know, that it had to go, and it's all in honoring and peace. It may have not felt like that as it's happening here with the Tower, but I feel like with the High Priestess, you know, there's this energy of being the silent observer and acceptance. You know, there's an acceptance, there's a wisdom, there's an understanding that things are happening in an unconscious level. You're able to see between the veils and really feel into your intuition. There's wisdom and knowledge here that you have, that you've gained through your spiritual practices, through, you know, tuning into peace and your own meditative forms of getting to know yourself. I feel like you're going through a transformation here. And if not, it's like you're being guided to tune more into peace, meditation. You're welcoming a lot of new love. You're meeting the one. I feel like the one is you. The one is yourself. And it's like, because you're really meeting yourself, you're going to meet others in the physical reality that are complementary to you, that are attracted to you naturally. Your soul's really asking you to stay focused on this time in your life, in the present, receiving the visions that are coming through for you, because it's a culmination. There's many others, or a few others, I'm not sure, but there's other consciousness and reality that's receiving this information for this vision, or these also receiving visions, and you're going to see it affirmed in the physical reality. There'll be synchronicities. You'll hear others speaking to the same sort of ideas or the same sort of stream of consciousness. You're really going to hear it, feel it in your emotions. You're going to feel it in your intuition. Stay focused on what's right in front of you. I want to read this butterfly card here. This is from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck, the Wa-Na-Ni-Chi tribe. I love this deck. It's pretty sweet. So let's look up the butterfly and see what it says, because it does feel very transformational and it's so beautiful with the Two of Cups here. Sensitivity, positiveness, and transformation. The traditional Navajo butterfly image shown here, adopted from a Hopi rock painting design, is often used for healing ceremonies. The Navajo medicine person would need many hours to create the complete design, using natural pigments taken from different soils, minerals, and rocks. Much of the healing power comes from the images created. Because healing is transformation, Butterfly's main teaching, it would draw from the vibrant desert flowers. But Beautiful Butterfly asks where you are on your transformational cycle. Honor each stage of growth. Each is important. There are no shortcuts and nothing is wasted. Expand your wings, dance in the sunlit world awaiting you, and share your colors with those around you. Slow down, return to consolidate the earlier stages of your growth. So this is about really getting to the heart of the matter with everything in your life. You'll be able to really feel the difference between superficial reality versus the natural reality, or the synthetic versus the organic. And that really truly is a reflection of you opening your heart and feeling the love of another, like the true resonancy of another. I feel like the handwriting card here too, authenticity. There's something about writing, and there's something about your handwriting. And maybe you'll notice how your handwriting changes when you're tuned into different modes of thought or situations or stories, which is really fascinating. And that will be insightful for you. That will give you clues to your own peace and well-being. It's very interesting. I do this practice with writing, and certain emotions or feelings I write differently, and then I can feel where I've picked that up along my journey, and I'm like, oh, okay, is that really me? No, but now I can, or however I can translate it into a story or wisdom, right, for the collective or just for my family or myself. um, so whatever this is, I feel like it will help. With this tower moment here, I feel like this is like something in the past. Like, it's not something that's occurring. It could be something coming up, though, depending on who's watching this. I feel like there's an energy here of whatever this is has really served as a catalyst for you to feel your intuition and really honor it and live by it and be grateful for the gifts that it allows you to feel and tune into and be able to see for yourself. Um, Intuitively, you're going to know what needs to go. Intuitively, it's like you're okay. There's an acceptance with everything that's happened because you see that it's truly, this vision that's transforming into what you truly want, this peace, this beautiful reality. It's your choice. You're manifesting it, and you are meeting the one. Okay. So getting together, it's perfect. And it really was me, not you. Like, I feel like this is your soul really saying, this was a part that we had to go through this so that we could truly come into alignment with what we truly desire and want. So stay focused, follow your inner promptings of doing what you need to do, even if it's spending a couple days just really organizing your house and clearing out stuff, because I know that can be, but once you get into it, then you feel better. And as you just do a little bit here, do a little bit there, just commit to a few, a little bit every day, and go at your own pace, because I feel like you're also receiving a lot of insight, visions. So rest when you need to rest. Allow yourself to stay nourished with good food, vitamins or smoothies, greens like fruit, water, because when you're doing a lot of writing or clearing, I feel like there's a balance, because you're going to be physically clearing and decluttering, which can, if we do too much, it can be exhausting, and then we're too tired. So there's just like this, it's like you're being fine-tuned. You're coming into balance and harmony, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, really receiving the learning and the wisdom of your visions and how to, work with them or move on them. Or it's just like everything is truly geared towards your forward momentum. And it's so beautiful, this heart with a key. I really feel a lot of it's just so natural. It's like it's so natural. It's just such a natural feeling. You've really had this amazing awareness of, for you, what is truly authentic, natural, real, and raw and meant to be, versus what is synthetic or not authentic or, not for you. So congratulations. This is a really beautiful message. I truly hope it resonated with you and just affirmed where you're at, what you're feeling. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to tune in and deliver these messages. So thank you guys for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Thank you for joining me over on my social media and my Patreon. Those links are in the description box if you're interested in joining. And I'm just grateful to deliver these messages. So I'll look forward to tuning in with you guys for the next pick a card. And until then, continue taking amazing care of yourself as you're clearing and sorting. And I look forward to seeing you for the next pick a card. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you so very much. So let's see what your soul, your greater being, wants you to know at this time as you're expanding into your beautiful future. It says you are magical. What a beautiful card. It's like an angel playing a harp in pink here. You are magical. Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Loving you always. Oh my goodness. So there's a lot of honesty that your soul's revealing to you right now. Truths about your own self. There's a lot of self-recognition and awareness happening. When we're honest with ourselves, that's reflected in our outer reality. You'll begin really feeling and seeing this energy of truth or love. By choosing to be honest with yourself, it really sets you into motion of alignment, awareness, expansion, freedom, truly being at peace with the past, no more having to constantly be confused or heal or go, be triggered. Like there's this energy of just purity, neutrality, and expansion moving forward, okay? I choose a bright future now. The moment I start to change, the moment I am willing to bring good into my life, the universe responds in kind. Look at that. You've chosen a bright future right now, and here it is. I can't take this anymore. Your soul's like, I can't take it anymore. It's happening now. Why do I forgive? How have I changed from feeling resentful to accepting mistakes? How do I feel when I forgive? Okay, let's lay them all out here. Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Amplify your positive emotions, number 7. Persistence, Lou. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, the tower. The last message had the tower as well. But this is the after tarot, so we'll get into that. Look at this black cat, but it represents good luck. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. The 3 of Swords, sadness and isolation here. And the eagle. Ooh, my goodness. Wow, eagle feather. And we have the black cat here. This is very interesting. There is a lot of light and shadow. There's a lot of wisdom here. Oh my goodness. I know you've been through some tough times. There's some emotional pain. There's some sadness and grief. There's some heartache, but look at this. I love this card because it's the platform. It's where you spring off into your amazing future. It's like we flip, we feel like this. We're all tuckered down, hunkered in, in the upright fetal position, crying or feeling sadness or alone. We can't take it anymore, and it's like our soul comes in, is like, we got to talk truth. My human self, right? Here comes Lou, the god of harvest and abundance. There's talking going on. The black cats are showing up. The eagle feathers are dropping. It's like everything is rooting for you. Everything's supporting you and amplifying your positive emotions, really bringing sun to your, the dark days. Like there's like this energy of the moon and things happening here with the tower, but it's like so beyond fixing, right? This tower is like smashed. It's like like the past, it's just blown up here, and it was all beyond your control. I mean, all the elements, all of the different things that went into it. There's sadness and there's grief here, and a lot of it though it's really rooted in a place of false beliefs, limited thinking, outdated thinking, just immature. Like there's like this lack of, and not for you, but I feel like around you. So it's like you've had enough. You're growing, you're expanding. Whatever had to go, had to go. There's this energy of persistence and knowing that you reap what you sow. There's bountiful harvest, very prosperous energy that you're embracing. And the cat here, the black cat, is good luck. It's a fortunate omen. It's that you see life as it is. It's like you're rising above duality. It's not just good or evil or good or bad. It's like it's spiritual, it's multidimensional. You're an infinite being. There's a maturity to you. There's a wisdom to you that has really been able to come about because of this, situation you've outgrown, whatever it was. And you're very clearly able to, it's like, even if it's difficult, that moving forward is what feels good. There's relief, there's there's hope, right? So forgiving yourself, learning how to forgive yourself for what you didn't know in the past, knowing now what you do, and really tuning into your inner child, your innocence, your true authentic self, the one that you knew before all the chaos, right? I want to read the Eagle card to you, and this is from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck, the Wa Na Nichi tribe. Eagle's a very powerful totem, very powerful animal message. So let's see what the eagle wants to say. It's like that eagle eye. You've got that eagle eye. Nothing's going to, trigger you again or throw you off your course, okay? What you're doing now is moving forward into a beautiful, bright future. No more towers, no more mistakes, that sort of thing, okay? Vision, fearlessness, expansion. The beaded belt buckle shows eagle woven into a ceremonial design, symbolizing the mystical spirit of all the creatures that follow. In the background are materials from which eagle has made its nest, usually on a high vantage point. Here the sunlight sparkles on fresh snow. Eagle has dropped one of its secondary feathers. The primary feathers are whiter, with speckles and dark tips. However, all eagle feathers are considered sacred and are used in ceremonies in the form of fans or as part of clothing. If eagle swoops towards you, it is telling you to call upon eagle spirit to lift you into the sunlit realms and give you the opportunity to awaken your inner and outer visions. It is offering you gifts of courage and freedom. Now is the time to take flight and use the gifts that eagle has brought you. Eagle also emphasizes male activity. This tells you that it is time to take action. Lift your vision to eagle's high vantage point. From here you can see more clearly both the pitfalls and the opportunities that lie ahead. And as you look into the past with objectivity, you will be able to learn from your previous mistakes, okay? So this is really, really beautiful because the Three of Swords is, it's heartbreak and heartache that comes as a result of us realizing that somewhere along our journey we aligned with something that wasn't truly authentic for us, right? It wasn't truly right for us. And so I feel like you're really being guided into a place of really perceiving yourself through the eyes of unconditional love as the observer and in your innocent self, and knowing that you made choices in the past for a certain reason, whether you were taught or that was what you believed was right, or at the time it was right, and you've continued growing and someone hasn't. There's a lot of different reasons. However, I feel you opening up. I feel it's like you're in a place where you didn't want to talk or communicate, and maybe you're there right now, right? Maybe it's about learning to forgive yourself, and if you've moved past that, there's this energy of talking, of feeling interested in having conversations or discussions or learning, or just chatting with someone, not even for learning purposes, but like friendship or love interests, or whatever it is. And the black cat is good luck. So I'm just gonna see if there's any messages. And so it speaks to being on a winning streak, everything going in your favor. Don't lose anything. Don't lose a second by worrying about whether or not you should throw caution to the wind. Know that your good fortune surrounds you. Take advantage of it. Don't be afraid of anything. This is just really beautiful. So Lady Luck is on your side. No matter what you do, you can't lose. And rest assured, you will land on your feet, just like a cat. So there's bountiful rewards, awards, prosperity, abundance that you're moving into and towards. And the eagle medicine here and the black cat, I love this combination. It's like above and below. And I love that it's a black cat and the reflection here. There's a major awakening or expansion that you're experiencing. And it's through the willingness to really go within and feel the pain, address the pain, look at the pain, and be honest with yourself about the pain and where it's rooted and where it's coming from, so that you can finally see it, acknowledge it, and release it, heal it, transform it, whatever it is. It's seeing it as a catalyst to your growth as opposed to something holding you back, okay? Like you're moving forward. Your soul's like, psh, we're out of here. We are expanding. We're staying persistent. Lou's here like roar, like the lion. It's like all this fire, there's so much prosperity waiting for you. Like your future is so bright. So I feel like too, when you're talking, like there's this energy where it's like in your authenticity, in your alignment with your true authentic inner childlike self, your positivity, your persistence, the talking part of you just comes naturally. So the universe, your soul is going to align you with people, and maybe not all the time, but I'm feeling this energy where it's just like you can just, you're going to recognize that you're just talking to someone and it feels so easy and wonderful, and you may not even realize what you're doing for a moment. However, that's the energy you're moving into, where you're not thinking about talking to people anymore, or like feeling anxiety about having to, it's like, no, it's like you're just you, and the people around you is just so natural, to talk and be interested in them, and they're interested in you without thinking about it. I really feel like this tower, this Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups moving forward, it's like it almost had to come to this point for you so that you could truly see the truth, because it was somehow veiled from you or hidden from you, or you just weren't aware of it for whatever reason, like a lot of us are. And the eagle medicine here, to give you that higher sight, that foresight, that wisdom, that, eye in the sky type of thing. And then the black cat here, it's like there's a, how there's like a taboo with superstitions with black cats, and the reflection here, however, it's like, that's your soul's affirming things or synchronizing things or talking to you. It's like your soul's talking to you in lots of ways, physical ways, surprising, like delightful, like seeing the eagle feather or the black cat, and it just speaks to your soul. It allows you to feel that relief as you're moving forward, and to feel empowered versus the weaknesses prevailing. It's like all that stuff had to be seen for what it was, and no matter what, it's as dark as it gets, just know that it's the brightness, when you feel something so dark, there is an equal and opposite, and it's like we don't want to go from one extreme to the other. It's more like we come into balance, we come into neutrality, that 0 point, right? And it's like we become our own vortex, our own Merkaba, our own center of peace and grounding. And so forgiveness is really what your soul is guiding you to embrace right now. Forgive yourself, forgive others in the situation, which will really allow you to free yourself moving forward. Choose to learn. What is it that I am supposed to learn from this situation, soul? Please show me and tell me what it is I'm supposed to learn so that I can move forward. Because once we learn from it, it's no longer a mistake. It now becomes wisdom. It becomes growth. It becomes the platform that we build our foundation upon, right? There's no more mistakes moving forward. We won't repeat the same mistake as long as we're honest with ourselves, right? So you know what you need to do. It's like there's a lot of synchronicity here, a lot of affirmation. And if you ever are feeling like you need affirmation, embrace your childlike spirit. Ask the universe, ask your soul, please affirm to me in the physical reality if this is true for me, and you'll notice your own way of communicating with yourself. And nature is really fun because you'll see the birds fly in front of you, or a butterfly float by, or someone will start talking to you briefly in the grocery store and just say the right words that you were just thinking about earlier, or whatever it is. Like there's this beautiful energy of support to the changes, to the forward movement. And I love this loving and all kinds of prosperous. There's like all kinds of prosperous, miraculous energy around you, okay? So that's right. You can't take this anymore. That's why it's not going to be bothering you anymore, okay? It's all about learning and growing and evolving and continuing forward. And there's something so beautiful that's already unfolding for you, okay? So just know, no matter what you've been through, the worst is over. And if you're going through it right now, just know it's going to get better and better and better. It's just going to continue getting better. So amplify your positive emotions. That's what allows it to get better. That's what allows you to feel the clarity, to see the synchronicities, to feel the affirmation, to receive the inner guidance and knowing, to attract the right kinds of energies and people into your reality, to be in the path where you see the eagle feather or whatever it is, okay? So amplify your positive emotions, get out and play as much as you feel guided to, or just become more playful. you know, and whatever it is you're doing, and stay persistent. Because I know that energy when you're persistent, sometimes it's, especially when you're dealing with emotional things and heartbreak or whatever it is, it's like, just, I even feel like talking, you know, like self-talk, like be very positive to yourself, do your best to stay focused on that, write your affirmations down if you have to, or, you know, post things on your mirror in the bathroom or near your work desk or in your car. Just little things, put pictures up that make you feel prosperous and abundant, right? The things that you're moving towards, that you're moving into, that you're expanding into, versus what you're leaving behind or what you're moving out of. It's like, this is the past, and you know, this isn't your final destination. This is just the beginning of the rest of your life that is so prosperous and beautiful. So it's worth the persistence. That's why the universe is giving you so many signs, like, hang in there. You know, we know you can't take it anymore. Your soul's like, I know, I'm talking to you, so forgive yourself, okay? No more feeling resentful, okay? We're going to accept mistakes as a part of learning, you know, because once we learn, it becomes a lesson and it's no longer a mistake. And because without that, we would have never learned it. We wouldn't have that wisdom, which is preparing us for a future that we can fully be confidently responsible for without even questioning it. You know, it's like, it will be held, you will have so much wisdom to be able to honor what's being given to you for your future, that you'll be grateful, you know, that you had the courage, that you had the strength to truly overcome, keep going, learn, grow, expand, and allow this to become a part of your character, you know, your wisdom, your expertise, your confidence, you know, knowing that you got through some really difficult times, and that takes a lot of courage. It really does, to not give up and to keep going. And as you do, you know, there's this energy of magic that really begins to surround you, and that's your soul, that's spirit, that's a part of the awakening, the expansion of our infinite soul journey as human beings. It's very wild and mysterious and amazing. So keep going, okay? Thank you so much for being you. I truly hope this message brought some sort of affirmation just to what you're feeling inside, and some wisdom, some guidance moving forward. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. And thank you for connecting with me on my social media and my Patreon. I'm honored to tune in with you guys over there. Those links are in the description. And so until next time, I will look forward to tuning in for the next message that comes through for all of us. The next pick a card. Keep being you. Stay positive. Take very, very good care of yourself. Rest when you need to. And I'll see you all next time. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 4. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you so very much. So let's see what your soul, your greater being, wants you, your human self, to know at this time. We have with love on the front here. So let's read your postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much, okay? So there's definitely an energy or a feeling here of mental mastery, like really allowing yourself to align with mastery of your own mental realm, your own thoughts, the way that you manifest, the way you think about yourself and others, the world, what's reflected to you. There's a lot of reflection energy happening here in terms of beliefs and just different ways of practicing your own authentic alignment, your own internal dialogue, inner guidance, how you connect with your soul. Your soul's really working with you right now to refine you, to show you, to help you become aware of how you manifest and create your reality, and how your thoughts are playing a key role in that right now. Okay, so my business is prosperous. Look at that. My business is prosperous. I rejoice in other people's successes because I know there is plenty for everyone. Look at this. Oh, I feel a lot of business success for you. I just want you to be happy. Your soul just wants you to be happy. How sweet is that? It's like, duh. Why do I deserve what I want? How have I changed from believing that I shouldn't ask for what I want to realizing that it is my right to have it all? Look at you. How do I feel when I know that I deserve what I want? You know what you want. Your soul just wants you to be happy. Your business is prosperous. Like, your business is prosperity. You are prosperity. Your job is to be prosperous. So there's some understanding, some refining, some awareness, some acknowledgement of whatever it is you need to see right now in order for you to really expand your consciousness and really tune into the energy of prosperity on an even greater level, deep within, and as above, so below. As above, oh, it's coming through differently. As above, so without, so below, so all, whatever. It's like all inclusive. Okay, you are tapped into some different energies here, and it's the unconditional love. It's the authentic soul frequency. It's like you're the center, the infinite supply, and it's radiating out. I feel like this energy of radiation from the inside out, prosperity. It's like how your heart opens up, or the inside of your core, and it's like light just beaming out, and whatever little fragments or like pebbles or gravel or anything that was like stuck in there from, childhood till now is like really being, it's like, I don't know, there's some light going on. There's some truths. There's some things masquerading as truth that you're becoming aware of. And it's really what's going to allow you to break through to all that you're deserving and worthy of. Okay. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Hope and happiness, number 48. Follow your heart, St. Francis. We have the 8 of Wands. Book, knowledge. You have the Chariot here, the throat chakra, and the Rainbow Dancer. Look at you. My goodness. There's some communication happening here. Some communication energy, some movement energy, very aligned, very, very aligned. A lot of your spirit guides, your team, your soul energy surrounding you, helping you become aware through synchronicity, messages, certain intuitive feeling or instinctual. It's like you're kind of beyond your intuition right now. You're at a point where your heart is like the compass and your body's like moving instinctually where it's supposed to be. Even the dancer here, there's something about movement in your body. Communicating is very inspired. It's very easy and natural. Okay, like wherever your thoughts are landing, they're growing. There's also this energy here with the bow and arrow of being very intentional as to where you're directing your mode of thought, your transportation. Like everything's very intentional. It's like very felt. And you're really tuning into speaking your truth. It's like speaking the throat chakra. There's an energy here of sacredness and only speaking truth. Like really being aware of what you're speaking, how you're speaking, becoming aware of your own truth in terms of, it's like your truth. There's like a refinement process going on here where you don't have to speak as much. There's a lot of knowledge that's being discovered or revealed to you. And you're really learning how to communicate through your body a bit more, which is nice. It brings a lot of relief because it frees us from that feeling of needing to over-explain or over-communicate. Like it's very natural. You're moving into this very natural communication where it's more so, your action versus your words. And when you do employ your words, it's like very much rooted in knowledge and maturity, and just, it's like there's no pointless, meaningless conversations happening, or just, wasting your breath on things, or speaking to things or people or relationships or situations that don't really value what you have to share. Like, there's this energy of a prosperous abundance. Even when it comes to your own energy, you're very fine-tuned with that. So keep following your heart. I want to read this Rainbow Dancer card from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck, the Wa Na Nichi tribe. Something here about your body, maybe dancing a bit, just feeling good in your body, maybe exercising. You may be mindful of like what you're eating and just fueling your body in a very well balanced way. Your well-being is very important to you, and especially your mind, what you're digesting, what you're allowing yourself to receive in terms of just consciousness, and being mindful about tuning into the news or any sort of fear-based ideas or thoughts. Like, you're very focused in, the truth, in love, in stability, in the foundation, and the physical reality, knowing it's like you may also be moving somewhat. So if you're traveling or anything like that is happening, it's like, just know that you are being guided right where you need to be. Okay, let me read the Rainbow Dancer here. Grandmother Rainbow Dancer. It's from the tribe Pueblo, and the gift is the rattle. This is a peyote ceremony rattle used to call Great Spirit. Peyote is a mushroom that includes altered states of consciousness. The gourd head of the rattle is filled with tiny crystals brought up from the earth by ants as they build their ant hill. It is designed to fly off and awaken the user who may have gone too deep into a trance. The horsehair tuft calls the spirit horse to carry the consciousness of the participant. The handle is decorated with circular beading called peyote stitch. Grandmother Rainbow Dancer's message. I give you my rattle. Use it to find your personal rhythm once more. Rattles are more than musical instruments. Each has its own voice or vibration. Some rattles can break up negative energy patterns. Some are used for prayer and calling spirits. They bring joy, teach you to dance, to move with energy, to get on with your life if you have got stuck. Look for rainbows. So it also says, remember, we are all spirit. All are deserving of respect as we seek to weave our rainbow people together into one tribe. So I feel like there's an energy here of maturity and wisdom that you've truly been able to gain through your own experience, through observing, how, in your own way, how you respond versus react to things, understanding that a response comes with maturity, and, choosing to learn from past mistakes, choosing to employ the wisdom, choosing to grow, and really embrace your best self. Your soul, your best self is here. It's like full steam ahead, forward movement, rising above duality, and yet honoring, the light and the shadow, honoring the physical reality. It's like integrating the wisdom, the divinity, the purity of the life force energy, and also integrating that with what is here right now already in the physical reality. Like, I'm feeling cars and business and, the modern conveniences of our everyday reality, and still being in that beautiful, prosperous energy of honoring your heart and the people that you love, and this world, just wanting to be happy and living in a world that's already here. We're all doing our best to do that. So I feel like there's, as your soul's blowing kisses at you, there may also be people blowing kisses at you. It's like you're going to feel attractive and wanted and desired. And so just know that you do deserve what you want. And how does it feel when you know that? Not just having it, but knowing that you deserve what you want. There's an energy here of really embracing hope and happiness and trusting, and, allowing your heart to really guide you, because it's what our heart is the compass. Our heart is what allows us to feel the deserving energy, the worthiness of who we really are, and to accept, the gifts that come our way, to accept with love and gratitude and joy. I feel like there's an energy here too of, it's like when you feel good, you naturally, if there's good music on, you naturally just kind of move around like you're in a good spirits, and that's generating and amplifying the the energy of abundance and prosperity and love. So I feel like this is really a time in your life where you're moving into something very, there's movement and yet it feels very relaxed. You know, there doesn't feel like a lot of pressure to it's like you're still moving at this wonderful pace. Life is moving and expanding, and yet you feel so aligned that there isn't any resistance. You know, it doesn't feel agitating, it doesn't feel overwhelming. The book of knowledge here, let's see if there's a message that wants to from the book here. What I'm feeling is that there's been a lot of your own sort of tuning in and educating. I'm feeling that energy here of like there's a book inside of you. Okay, so there may be ways that you're tuning into or learning how to share your story or your wisdom in some way. And I feel like there's this energy of knowledge to you that's very beneficial to humanity. So you may be encouraged to share that wisdom, that knowledge with others in a way that serves and benefits us all, and most importantly, yourself, okay, and your own hope and happiness, and really validates and affirms your own worthiness and that you're so deserving. You know, everything that you've been through can now be used for the greater good in a sense of, you know, it's like it's not in vain. It doesn't go to waste. It's all like this beautiful energy that's transformed and turned into knowledge. Okay. It says you're absolutely spot on. Even if others claim otherwise, you are not mistaken. So stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It's important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter. Some may come around in time, and even if they don't, move forward knowing that you are right. Make sure you are well read in your chosen subject, as a new and rewarding chapter in your life opens up for you. Gaining fresh information will allow you to be more discerning. Make sure you read between the lines in any given situation. Trust that which you know and follow it to the letter, for all that you have learnt serves you well. I stand my ground with what I know, for 'tis the truth and not for show. I've studied hard, I know what's right. This leads me to my path of light. Okay, it says know what you know to yourself, or keep what you know to yourself for the moment. Your knowledge in this matter will take you far. You know more than those who oppose you on this. Share your passion for knowledge with others. Read more esoterically themed books. Okay, so this really is affirming that whatever it is that you've been truly embracing, learning, acknowledging, embodying, discovering, whatever it is, you're being acknowledged here. You're worthy of it. Like, you understand, you have a grasp on whatever this is. You're right where you stand in your own self. It's like that energy where you don't need necessarily validation from anyone to know that it's right. However, there's, you know, it's affirmed to you in very magical, soul inspired ways, right? And that's all the affirmation that we ever need, truly, once we recognize what it is. So with the throat chakra here, if you're having any issues or feeling any sort of like hesitancy to speaking your truth, just know that your soul's working with you on that. There is communication between you and another or many others, just depending on your situation. There is communication here, and it doesn't always have to be necessarily speaking. It can be emails or texts. However, there is an energy here of really bringing things into the physical reality through physical voice, body movements. Okay, so maybe practicing your communication right now, even recording yourself and listening back to see what it's like as someone else in someone else's shoes. Listening to yourself is very helpful. Okay, and blowing kisses. I feel like there's, it's like, your soul is just continually, sending love your way, the affectionate energy, the affirmative energy. And there may be someone who's got an eye on you as well, maybe attracted to your intelligence, the way you move your body, the way you move, the way you get things done, the way you use your words, your voice. I don't know, your ability to feel your hope and happiness so prosperously, and trusting your heart and following your heart, maybe even connected to the animals. It's like you're so sweet and wonderful and nurturing, and then at the same time it's like business. I was like, I'm I'm doing this. You're a very strong, beautiful, feisty, maybe even fiery soul who has a lot of, look at the rainbow people. We're the rainbow tribe, the rainbow warriors. You know, the people of many colors, we're all here as one. It's all inclusive. We each have a piece of the puzzle, right? So, my goodness, this is so wonderful. Thank you all so much for being you. I truly hope this message just affirmed you, validated you, and, continues to just amplify what you're worthy and deserving of, your hope and happiness. Thank you all so much for being you. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos, for tuning in with me over on my social media and my Patreon. I'm so grateful for you guys. I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of us. And until then, I am sending you all my infinite love as always. Take very good extra care of yourselves. Enjoy your rest of your days, and I'll look forward to tuning in with you guys next time. All my infinite love as always. Peace.